Hey everybody, once again, this is Clint McPherson with United Insurance. As you already know this, if you watched any of the previous videos, I've been in the industry for about 5 years now. I'm also here with
Me,
my good friend, my
Damian.
mentor, Damian.
Delisser. I've been in the industry for 20 plus years, and we have decided to break some bread and have some drinks together, little Papa's Pilar, and discuss Medicare, how to enroll, why people get confused with enrollment, and where to go from there.
And don't forget when to enroll.
Oh, very true, very true. So I'm gonna let you take it off because I gotta have a sip.
Okay, well, I'll start off here. Medicare, enrolling into Medicare is pretty straightforward and simple. A lot of people get confused because they get that big book, Medicare and You Handbook, and then they don't want to read through it all the way, and then they just have a bunch of questions. So we're going to just start from the beginning today and how you should go through this process. So the first thing that you should know, most people turning 65 automatically kind of get enrolled into Medicare. They receive their card.
That's incorrect.
Oh, well, correct me, sir.
I'm gonna stop you there. But before we continue with this, I'm gonna say this. If you're already on disability, right, and you're already getting SSDI,
Oh, yes.
okay, you're automatically enrolled in Medicare. It's a completely different scenario. If you're turning 65 and you're not in the system through railroad retiree services or some of the other things that are out there, you're gonna have to actually do the due diligence, which is,
You can go online
right, or
to Medicare, or you accept your Medicare.
that's it, right? It's gonna get mailed to you. And then you have a perforated card on a letter, you're gonna pop that card out, which is telling Medicare, hey, I'm electing to accept this.
Right. Okay, my mistake, everybody. That's what I was leading to.
Well,
but this is why I have him, and I'm studying up under him. So I guess my question to you
I like those.
is, for everybody turning 65, what should they expect after they accept or enroll into their Medicare?
Well, listen, if you're gonna go into Medicare, right, you have to think to yourself, am I gonna continue to work, right?
Okay.
Am I going to fully retire? Is my spouse continuing to work, right?
Okay.
And the reason I ask that is because, listen, if you're going on to Medicare and you're taking Medicare on, is it really good insurance? Yes, you and I both know it is, right? Is there paperwork? Do you have to go and create a file at ssa.gov to get that file going? Yes, you do.
Right.
However, you got to ask yourself, okay, am I going to get benefits from my spouse? Are those benefits from my spouse, what did we say the number was? Now it's 170. So is it less than 170 a month plus whatever we're going to be able to offer them, right? So, I mean, think about it. 9 times out of 10, group insurance and healthcare.gov, minimum deductible is $3,500 to $5,000, right?
Right.
Medicare is $233 or even a lot less. Some plans are $0, right?
Correct.
So that goes in that direction. As far as Medicare is concerned, I hear you on the phone a ton. I know you're being the shy guy right now. You're new to the industry, but
Yeah.
you walk a lot of people through the process. So when you talk to someone, how do you like handhold them and pull them through the process that?
Well, I take one or two routes. I kind of gauge my client. So if my client is computer savvy,
That's key.
then I'll go ahead and walk them through the process of actually creating that account and signing up for their Medicare themselves
Right.
online. If they're not, it gets a little bit more tricky, and then we actually call
1-800-Medicare.
the 1-800 Medicare number, and then they actually sign up over the phone with them.
With a perpetual hold.
Yeah, it's a long process, but I mean, I'm here for my client no matter what.
Then you're definitely going to be drinking while you're on hold. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be there for my client no matter what. So if that person is not computer savvy, or they don't have a computer, or they don't have access to the internet, then obviously I got to do what I have to do to make sure that my client is in the best hands possible.
Right. I mean, listen, everyone always says, we'll call them up and, they're turning 65 in a few months and they're like, well, I thought it was automatic. Yeah, a few years ago, we had a lot of people that were automatically enrolled in Medicare, but it seems like with the growing times and what's going on with different things in the economy and, pandemics and all this other stuff and the mail.
Things have changed.
Yeah, some people are getting it, some people aren't. So like for me, it's like a case by case basis. Yeah. So I say to someone, hey, listen, take the bull by the horns. Go in to ssa.gov, look to see if you have an account, see if something's been created for you. If not, you can access your letter in there, get your Medicare benefits information, which is your number that you need to apply for plans. Understanding those things, I think that's key. Understanding what Medicare represents is another. So let me ask you this. Why do we tell certain people, or why does the government tell certain people, wait till 66 and a half?
Well, that is going to allow you to get your full Social Security pension if you wait till that number. Because if you sign up before, I believe you're capped off at, is it 85%? Or is 85%, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're not getting the full 100% of your monthly Social Security benefit every month.
So let me ask you now though, with today's inflation, does it make sense to wait a year and a half?
I would think so, because you want to maximize any type of money coming in.
I would think not.
Why would you say that? Because
if you wait a year and a half to accept a 1.5% increase, inflation is up 8%. Wouldn't you rather have the money now and have guaranteed money rather than wait and then roll the dice with what you're getting then? We don't know what's going to go on. So I always say to people, take the money you have now, get into Medicare, get yourself aligned, listen, worst case scenario, money's tight, right? Money's tight for all of us.
Yeah.
Sit back and think about it. All right, money's tight. I just spoke with this agent. It's a very charming young man, Damian, at United Insurance. Right?
His name just so happens to be Damian.
Right, let's just go with it. He tells me about a zero premium plan, and with the zero premium plan, I get dental, vision, gym, chiropractic care. I get over-the-counter credits, transportation. Over-the-counter credits we'll talk about in another video. That's a great subject. All these different things, and I'm going to tell you that, listen, your only investment is $170 a month. Does it make sense for you in a market where they're charging you huge premiums, huge deductibles, and all these out-of-pockets, right? It makes sense.
It does make sense, yeah.
Okay, so you're going to do the same thing I'm going to do, right? I'm going to do the same thing you're going to do. We're going to look out for our clients.
Very true, yeah.
At the end of the day, listen, Medicare's overwhelmed. You and I have both called Medicare. We sit on those holds with our clients.
2-3 hours.
You get someone that's working from home, they have dogs barking in the background, they've got kids chirping. It's hard, and we get it, right? But at the end of the day, we're all human beings, right? So take a step back, sit down, relax, think about things, and do the due diligence, right? Like we always say, that Medicare and You handbook, believe it or not, it's a Bible.
It's the go-to for everybody.
Why does it do that? Because it's giving you the current numbers, how things are working, what's working, what plans are available in your area.
What's covered, what's not covered.
And it's unbiased.
Yeah, because everybody gets one. It's not one person is going to be specialized over the next.
I agree. At the end of the day, you're turning 65, you're going on to Medicare. Listen, you have 3 months before your 65th birthday and 3 months after to get on a Medicare Advantage. You have 6 months out
to pick a Medicare supplement.
Right. So, be proactive, do the right thing, get yourself lined up, and at the end of the day, you're going to be happy that you did. You know why? Because you got the paperwork in front of you, right?
Right.
You've seen the black and white of the policy, so there's no questions.
So let me ask you this. Would you recommend somebody reaching out to an agent like myself or yourself before they even make that first move? So
Absolutely.
They can get their answers to their questions.
I knew where you're going. Yeah, and I get it. Listen, Clint, here's my thing, right? We're going to give them the meat and potatoes of, we need to know what your current situation is. Hey, where are you at financially? Is your spouse much younger than you, older than you? Where are you
divorced?
at, right? Are you divorced? Are you a single mom? Are you a single dad? Whatever the case may be, let's talk about what your finances look like. Let's talk about your medications. Let's talk about your doctors. Let's get the scope of the situation so I can give you like pertinent advice so that you can move into this and be, okay, this is what I need to do. This is why I need to do it. And I feel comfortable moving forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Remember, my mom used to always tell me, no question is a bad question.
That's
if
true.
you have a question, ask the question and find somebody that actually has knowledge in the subject to ask your question.
I mean, I'm not one to correct Mrs. McPherson, so I'm going to agree with it. Hey, listen, we appreciate you guys tuning in to us today. We'll be back soon with another video. If you have any questions, please go to myunitedinsurance.com. You can find your answers there. You can also fill out a form for us to get in contact with you. We'd love to chat with you and answer your questions, get to know you a little bit better. Our 800 number is 1-800-339-4112. Again, my name's Damian.
I'm Clinton.
And we look forward to speaking with you.
Thank you.